What role does medical evidence play in prosecuting their personal injury claim? And what advice would you give to our listeners about medical treatment following a automobile wreck?
The medical diagnosis, as you know, is how we prove injuries. From a legal standpoint, if there is a medical diagnosis, we want to know what it is, evaluate it to see how it's going to impact them today as well as in the future. And again, from a damages standpoint, that's how we prove their injuries, through that medical treatment and medical diagnosis.
What about if somebody thinks, I might be injured, are there situations where there's latent injuries that may not show up or weeks or months? And how would you advise clients, in a wreck that may have some injuries, but not serious injuries? Would you suggest they get checked out?
Absolutely. I mean, I think it's just imperative to get to seek medical treatment right away. And just a few examples of why this is so important. As you know, we've had many clients over the years suffer a traumatic brain injury.
Right.
And often that's not diagnosed. I can think of one client in particular that suffered a traumatic brain injury in an automobile wreck, was treated multiple times in the emergency room. That brain injury had gone undiagnosed. Fortunately, we were able to connect him with a psychiatrist that was able to diagnose and treat the brain injury. And I can think of many other cases where oftentimes the full extent of the injuries aren't diagnosed until months, sometimes even more than a year later. So you really have to be diligent to follow up on the medical treatment.
If you've been injured in a car wreck and you have questions, please contact us.